Hello, I hope you're well. Welcome to another reading. I've just done some very strong peer channeling for Substack, sorting that out. I'm hoping to put a little LTX video on there. That's an AI video of some other things that have been shown. It's pretty damning, really, with what's going on. Pretty scary. So I suggest you check it out. I'm not sure why I'm back here. I was, I had everything mapped out where I was going and what I was doing about it because of this channel being very, very difficult and listening to all expert advice and not being able to take away people. And I don't mean you, my loyal followers. No way, you've been absolutely amazing. Thank you. The way they've gone on, but Spirit have pushed me back here, so so be it on their heads if it goes wrong. So yeah, I'm just gonna get on with it. Okay, thank you to all the people who've been sending me details, especially Sandra, about Mary of Egypt. Very interesting. Funny enough, I pulled the card out of here as I was setting up Mary, so could have been a message from her. I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, let's get going. I want to get some cards here. If I may do some pure channeling on here as well, but I find it so much easier to do it straight onto the Substack for what I get. People tend to want the cards on here, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how they. If you can, please share it. Yeah, get it out there, and yeah, subscribe. Please. The other channel, I don't know if I will be using that. It's going to be across quite a few different things, because that's the way they want it, so they can reach as many people as possible. So, and I felt very blocked. I've tried to do this video, I don't know how many times I actually tried to do it. And somebody came along with a van blaring music out so loud I would have got a copyright strike, so I had to stop it. There's something about opening a box and letting something out. There's a huge vortex circling above us, and we've talked about this before. There's something coming through it now. Another one of my channeling things that I've got to do as well talks about a spacecraft trying to come through that shouldn't be there. So they keep playing the Emperor, so it's that bad. And with everything that's going on in the world, it's allowing it through. Now, somebody, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. You said about Elon Musk and all those. You left a comment. This is on, if you want to watch that video, it's on my other channel. I will leave the link in the description. But somebody put on about how you thought with my cards, the messages that I've been getting about the end result was not worth it. You don't know who I am. That could be related to Elon Musk. More than likely. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Right, are we ready? Yeah. Okay. So we have nature, music, wildness. Piper's tune. Falling foul to a spell of darkness. Scary. Okay. We have the Minotaur's gaze, or Minotaur, however you say it. Minotaur's maze, sorry. Why did I say gaze? Challenge, mystery, confrontation. Trying to find the answers to a lot of problems in this world is just overwhelming. There is a problem, but there was always an answer, always a compromise. I'm hearing. Ooh, yeah, something keeps trying to come back. Hydra's challenge. That could be this channel. Resilience, persistence, multiplicity. Okay, something going on here. Tries to come back from the dead. Keeps coming back in different forms. Now, this can be this dark entity that wishes to retake the planet. We've talked about this before. Keeps coming back in different forms. does not want to be buried down in the darkness. Do you know what they're showing me? Showing me a lot of TV programs. The mantis being around me tends to speak in a lot of visual images. And he showing me, I want to go by the name of Joe. They always give me names that are like easy names so people can remember. Yeah, but he's a mantis being. And he's showing me it's all to do with vampires taking training, feeding off darkness, things like that. They want to show it on that level so it's easier to understand for people. But these are interdimensional people that are also oh my god, they've just given me this is how he's communicating with me. So this being so clicking, because otherwise it would just be clicking sound. So it's actually like telepathy, but he's right here. So sorry, somebody flashed on over there. He's given me Buffy and the Master in Buffy, and who was trying to get through this barrier. It's almost like a council of light, whatever, have stopped these beings being able to get through. And what I heard was, I don't know if you watch Fred's Voice ASMR, when he does the butler one. What is it? He's always doing the butler and how he's a snobby butler that looks after the young person. And if you watch ASMR, you know what I'm talking about. And he says, "You've been consorting with those lower dwellers again." And that's what they've just given me, lower dwellers. Okay. They're not of the right nature. They play with the dog. They play with the evil of the dog. Reptilians, definitely. Okay. What else have we got? Morpheus' realm, dreams, illusion, message. Yeah, a lot been coming through in dreams. You may be having odd dreams, lots of messages. Okay. Invading dreams. Oh, I don't like that. You can't cut the teeth off this Hydra I've just got. Remember Jason and the Argonauts? Because they get the teeth of the Hydra when it's slain, and this is interesting, very interesting. They throw it into the ground. You've got to watch the first, not the latest stuff, the 1960s one. I think it was 60s. Famous for its effects at the time. Brilliant movie. Still watch it now. Watched it at Christmas actually. And the this magician, if you like, throws the teeth of the Hydra into the ground. We've had this image before as well. And these skeletons arise and they come to fight. So something rising from the dead in judgment. Ooh. Do you know what I was thinking about as well? I did have an Indian guy turn up. Oh, he's here. From the disaster as well. If I watch anything, I actually watched the news at 10 last night, which I haven't watched for ages, but I knew I had to watch it. And something actually happened when they were on air. They started firing the missiles again to Israel and Iran. But I always think of that movie with Robert Powell. I can't remember what it's called. But it's this aircraft that crashes. And everybody on board is dead. And he's the pilot. It's not his fault. But it's like a day or so later, they actually find him all of a sudden in his seat. And I say, "Oh my God, he's alive." And he ends up having to find out exactly what went on. And it was somebody who ran the company who had done something. And he was coming back as a witness. And he had to, but what they didn't realise was he'd been sent back. Because you didn't know, spoiler alert, whether you were getting this. He actually took up with a medium who helped him. He said, I need to find out exactly what's going on. And you saw that he had to find out what had happened, and the spirits of these people who died, they were with him, and they all came when he found out who had done it. Somebody deliberately tampered with it so it would crash, to do with insurance money, and all the spirits come and they stand there, and then he just disappears. He's dead. He was dead all the time. He'd just come back, as normal, to bear witness. And it really freaked me out that this English guy had survived that crash. But there's an Indian guy here. If he gives me a message, I'll do it, because he came to me last night when I was going to bed, as they always do, and I said, nope, I can't, not tonight. I'll not sleep for a start. So I said, come back during the day. So he's here. Remember when we had the Hamas attacks, we had somebody as well. Yeah, Hermes message. There is a message to come. A message is coming. A message you don't want to hear is coming. Oh, great. All right. I did get information about the India crash. It's in the Substack. Please check it out. Lots of stuff in there about Iran as well. So we'll see what we get here. Whispers of Hypnos, dreams, mystery, tranquility. A lot about dreams here. Some of you are having dreams, or going to be having dreams, and the messages are coming through the dreams. It's almost like they're trying to speak. Iran and Iraq, I've just got. The rise of these other states are coming up. Libya is coming up. I told you they've asked me. I'm going to be putting on this channel what my little mission statement is about it. I've just sent for all the stuff for my podcast, learned out how to do it. I learned about how to do it, everything. So there's going to be a podcast series, everything, and audio files for the Substack. And easy. Oh my God, Colonel Gaddafi. Do you know what that's like for me? Growing up in the 80s and that, with all that went on. I mean, come on. But it's my mission. I have to hear both sides of the story, whether I like it or not. Yeah. And I keep getting this Russian general. He's Litvenko, but he's not. Every time I put it in there, no, it's not Litvenko. But every time I put it in, they just give me the plutonium guy who was killed with poisoning. I have these people here, so whether they wish to give messages, I don't know. But there's a lot coming through in dreams. There are going to be a lot more messages, because everything's about to kick off and move forward very fast. There is going to be a massive war in the Middle East. Okay, so Pegasus ascent, freedom, aspiration, purity. Okay, freedom is in our hands. Hecate's crossroads, choice, magic, transition. We have chosen the wrong way, and justice is upon us. Okay. Right, let's have a look at my cards and see what happens. Yeah. So make sure my son's alright. Wasn't very happy about something. Right. Ooh. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, bear with. No, that's the wrong thing to say. No, prepare for it. The end of us. Disappear. Oh, jeez. Call from the past. Have you ever thought that some of these calls from the future that I get are us from the past? And we know what has happened. Because some of the apocalyptic stuff I got. Teeth of the Hydra. This is a timeline. This people right. Okay, so you're giving me that now, right? So again, all these images speak of some things. You've just got to try and find the message in. I'm still from a colour, still getting my head a bit. I'm okay. So this is a Star Trek thing. So I'm saying these are all like multiverses. This has already happened somewhere. It's happened to us as well. I'm getting some strong deja vu moments at the minute. I got one the other night. I thought, I have done this before, right? So we could be in a time loop. I don't know. All I know is that before they've told me that we have come back to sort it out again, come back in time to sort it out, because it keeps going wrong. It always ends in destruction. That's another Star Trek episode. What is it? It's like a causal loop. But we keep repeating and until we get it right. But this time, this is the last time. There have been many times we've had to go back in time, rearrange the pieces. But unfortunately, I haven't outwit other people who want the demise of this planet, who also go back in time and try to change things. So we can't do that. Great. Well, how does that all work then? How does that ever, sort anything out? But that's what's been happening. Just have to win the war. I've been told it's a spiritual war. It's a fight for the planet, fight for the resources. But they're now showing me the dimensions are breaking down, or having trouble. It's occurring in other dimensions, and at least one of them is on track, and we are as well. And they're showing me the episode of Star Trek where they go into, they're all the different enterprises that appear, and they've all been gathered to this one place. And some of them are just, they all live in different ways. And it's something like that. And it's one of them just can't go back. Because they're all trying to get them all back to their timelines, and one doesn't want to go back and tries to stop it all being corrected. So where it's almost like that's happening at the moment. So this is the multiverse. It's actually affecting all of the multiverse as well. This is quite, multiverse is disappearing one by one. Okay. Scary. And it needs the balance, because when you make a decision here, there's some other decision made there. When there's a decision made there, there's some other decision made here. It's all to do with balance and infinity. Oh my God, they're going to lose me in a minute, because I do understand the concept of infinity on a mathematical level, actually, because I watched one of those Harvard things. Oh my God. They explain them really easy. If you sat me in university, I'd be like, but then they might be the same way with what I did, so you never know. People, you have to come in on different levels for people to help them understand, which is another reason why I've been asked to do it all different ways. Okay, including my little LTX AI wonky videos. Anyway, so that waves, something to do. Oh, here we go. So I've just heard something about it's all to do with cryogenic waves, quantum impairment of the universe, the structure of the universe. It's all breaking down. Oh God. Can we have something? Comes in waves. It's almost like the more we damage the planet, the more we damage the structure and the energy fields with what we do. Oh, like that. All right, okay. Now they show me in this page, show me Red Dwarf. The Karma Drive. It's almost like a setting And there was this spacecraft on one of them. I think it was called Karma Drive, and it was a Karma Drive. And basically, it had a setting on it that if you did anything, which is like how the world functions, if you do anything bad, then you automatically get something bad happen to you, right? But somebody changed the setting, and they were able to get away with a whole lot. So that they changed the settings to the point that if you did bad, you were rewarded. If you did good, something, yeah, if you you know what I'm trying to say here. But unfortunately, it destroyed them. So karma won out anyway. And it's like that. It's almost like messing with the mechanics of how the matrix, how the world is supposed to function and work. Something there is behind all this stuff that's going on, is behind the scenes is a lot of interference, which is causing something to I'm saying the planet spin, go off its trajectory. The end of us. I've just got a light on the end of us. Karma Drive. I'm sure it's what it's called. And it's actually it's very funny anyway, because it's Red Dwarf. But the idea is really, sound, and it really backs this up. So I'll try and put a link to it. I keep saying UN. They talk about unity, being united and compromise. But it just doesn't seem to be happening, does it? Water, something with the water. We get a lot about water. The priest. Who is this priest? Spiritual. The priest from the water. Spiritual. Atlantis? No. What are you talking about? Now, I know this says US, but I don't know if it's us. US, it's meant to say. The priest from the water, spiritual. Which? Time travel. No, that's not relevant here. This one is. Going behind your back. I want to know more about this priest. Somebody going behind my back. Holy Ghost, spiritual. A holy priest. The clock tower, which is Big Ben, which I keep saying. Saturn lessons. The eye. Now I keep getting lots from the eye. If you want to know more about that, I've done a members video about the eye, and you can find more out on the Substack channeling through. Excuse me, the world storm. Sorry. Try through again. Yeah. Corporate espionage, Akashic records. There's definitely a lot of sabotage, even with me giving you information on this channel, and that's what they're trying to tell me here. So I've got the thrones and the dominions, the angelics. They're giving information. Distant. Metatron as well. Something distant. Oh, right. Okay. I see how they're blocking me. Basically, they've he, she, they've been trying to block the information I'm giving out by using wounds, which is what they would do with every actor. Faith. Trying to mess with my faith as well. Family dispute. Right, okay. I always protect you. Summer. Russia protecting somebody. I'm going to use this pile. I always protect you. Trump had Israel. The tide is turning. Trump's going to walk away. Leave them to their own devices. Doesn't want to get involved in another war. Flying the plane. Walking away from a lot of people, actually. Tidy it up. Spirit is saying tidy it up. I don't know why I'm getting all these images in my head, but I'm hearing that car. I don't know if you could hear the low rumbling, and it reminds me it's relevant over the pack in Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, right, where there's a pack that go and protect. A pack of wolves. There's a load of wolves in here now. A pack that protect their little leader. So what's that all about? Hidden. And the pack is, they appear in a car. Well, it's like a van, and she doesn't know who they are at first. And she goes out to the shop, and she has a condition, and she ends up screaming because she gets these weird hallucinations. And then people start laughing at her, and these guys just jump out of the truck, protection, and they go... I'm just getting this on, the leader of the pack, and they come and they protect her, and she just ends up, she doesn't know what's happened, she just, because she was frightened of it, she didn't know why they were falling at anything, and they didn't show themselves, and then all of a sudden they did. So there's something about protection here, and she's lying on the floor of her garage, and there's all her shopping neatly put, and she'd spilled it, everything was perfect again, and they disappeared in the van. So there's something, the Secret Service, something in the summer, tidy it up, I always protect you. I don't know what the heck this is. I always protect you in the summer. Somebody makes excuse. I don't know if somebody runs interference, a pack of people run interference to try and stop Trump being exposed. They tidy it up like a fixer, something like that. Ooh, and that's hidden. There's always something about Trump. I always protect you, but going back on promises to the world. They've seen him do it in the future. He actually does that. That's why he has to be removed. We've got the Ark. Now the Ark, where did the Ark come? Oh, that was at the beginning of the reading I was doing. Because there was a lot about, I'll just see if these cards come out, if they want to give that message again. Flying the plane is not on, that's about the Ark, flying the plane, flying the Ark, trying to get as many people saved as possible, trying to save the human race. The Ark. Trying to save the knowledge of the human race. Hidden. The hidden Ark, flying the plane. I keep saying there's an arc here. I have seen people waking up from tubes with doctors around them everywhere. I don't know if there are people still, humans buried in that arc. They're showing me, okay, so there's something going on here. Prometheus, also showing me stem cell stuff, hybrid humans. There is something buried way down. They keep talking about the mantis beings are supposed to have a base there. I'm going to be talking about that in an article on Substack, but there's something about this arc still holding people somewhere. It's almost like they still have the DNA, everything to start the human race again. But this planet will be over. There are people still down there. It's hidden. It's like a base, but it's made up out of this spacecraft, which they call a plane. That's why my little LTX video, that's why there's a plane taken off from the water and then it turns into a spacecraft. I wasn't sure if I explained that because it just looked a bit wonky, but they are really worried about it. So look, thank you. You put a light on there. There's also some secret information coming out about the nature of the human race and our origins contained within the Ark. But somebody's opening a box, allowing this vortex to open up. I see Trump, I see Netanyahu, I see Iran, I see Ukraine, the situation in Ukraine, all of this fighting. And the one person that's sitting back and watching it all is Putin. And he's at the back because he's letting all of this go on, and he's just going to move at the right time, like a spider waiting to pounce on the fly. It's very odd. Just want to see if these cards come out. But it's allowing this portal to open it. It's like creating, you've got to think of Doctor Who and timey-wimey stuff, as David Tennant saying that. But it's like this vortex, and this craft is trying to come through. And if this craft gets through, we're Independence Day, yeah, that type of thing. This is real. Oh my God, this is real. There you go. Prometheus' gift, rebellion, and enlightenment, sacrifice, fire. They keep talking about fire. They keep talking about Oppenheimer and the bomb. He keeps coming in with messages about that. We are on course for that. Yeah, look, the golden fleece. What does it look like? Ooh, what does that look like? The bomb. Okay, and there's something about a deadly partnership. I get the unholy Trinity, not the Holy Trinity, but there's an unholy Trinity. The three. Who are the three? The Eye. This is a message from the Eye. There's a partnership, and there's a three. Right, okay, you're going too fast. Okay, so there's something about breaking down NATO, and something about the connection between the West and the East. Almost come in unity. So who is the... There you go. Look, you are playing with fire. UN. Right, Iran. Okay, right. You're very faint. Any Argonauts Voyage, Adventure, Teamwork, Quest. They want us to act like a team. They keep telling me they're trying to break my message down as well in partnership with Spirit. And this could be happening for you as light workers. They're playing with fire. The chosen ones are playing with the chosen ones. Yeah, Siren's call. It's almost like they do it with false, they use wounds and dreams, and they come into you on a very base level at time, or very primitive level. Through dreams as well. Be aware of that. Okay, so any tidy up. That's how. That's what Trump is doing. He's facilitating that because he's causing. It's on a base level, a primitive level. What he's doing with ice and stuff like that, and it's enraging people. The more that rage comes up, the more that portal opens and enables this to come through. You will not stop us. Oh, I think I will. I think I will. I will. We will. I told you I've got to channel. Don't worry, I am very protected. Trust me, these people are so protective. It's just bossy. They're really bossy. Trigger point. Trying to initiate a trigger point. Bring the fire in. Wipe the earth clean. Take it. It's as simple as that. Okay. the dome. I told you about this shield thing that around the world. Oh, there'll be more missiles fired tonight. 2 important buildings will crumble in Tehran. Israel calls a strike. There's something about Netanyahu. Assassination attempt. Something to do with the heart as well. I keep getting the heart, whether or not he's operating from a heart place, or he should be but he's not, or something like that. I don't know what it is, but there's something going on here. I don't heard the word poison. Oh God, that's not the answer, people. It's not the answer. You've got to be, everybody has to have their point of view, and everybody has to sit around a table and thrash it out, instead of killing people, quite frankly. But there is something. There's definitely something that's happening, and now I'm seeing the guy on the tube taking action in London, if we get that far. Right, okay, I'm going to use some other cards. You want them again on that one on the top? Yeah, Labyrinth's heart. A heart. Okay, where do you want me to go? All right, I'll channel you then. I will not be heard if you use the cards. All right, okay. Who are you? Janice. Okay. The wall comes to you now. I don't know why I had to put that up. 9 of Cups. The wall comes to you now. Prepare for it. You've set yourselves on the path. The wall cannot be breached. Is that wall? The wall. All right. These are your dark lessons. This is the karma you brought upon yourselves. We have tried. We have tried to come through. The oceans are failing you now. The salt rises. The deadly poison rises to the surface. The ice melts. The rivers run dry. The fire comes. COVID will rise again in a different form. You have 6 months. That is how long you have left if action is not taken. I tell you the truth. I tell you the truth. 6 months. Okay. Great. It's a lot to do with the oceans. Okay. Cute. That is Commander Janice. It's all to do with nuclear. Second phase of war. Within the self. Satellite. Cube and sphere. Now I keep seeing that. And on the back is the light. Now what I got when I was trying to do it before was it's all about somebody's opened a box, or curiosity is opening a box. Why they show me George Knapp? Oh my God, he's not going to listen to me. They want me to contact George Knapp. I tried contacting Nick Pope. I did get a very nice email back. He was, in his words, and he loves to say this word, fascinating. But he couldn't help me. So these people know exactly where every submarine is on this world. They know where all the missiles are, all the weapons. They know what you're hiding. And they will destroy it if they have to. They will use craft to destroy that you won't be able to detect. They will take our protection as far as they can, and then it will just stop. There is only so far they can go. That's why they're appealing here. But they know where they are. They're around there now. And you can't say these things. These spheres, they're everywhere. And there are people in them. There are aliens. I am seeing mantis beings. I'm seeing all sorts of things. On my Substack, the alien encrypted communicator one, I'll be linking the description. By the way, somebody wanted to know how to get the Substacks. Just click on the link in the description. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do, and you'll be taken straight there. Okay. These people are very, very worried, and they're pushing me to the nth degree. I'm fitting every day because they're pushing me on so much with everything, because they are worried. This is the trigger point. We've had very small ones, but 6 months. And if we do manage to survive, because of what we've set in motion, there are going to be repercussions in the future, and that is our karma. And it's horrific. Oh God. Crash. Wall Street crash, I heard. I know there are other planes to come down. I talked about that in my other video, so I won't go there. Attacks. Oh my God. Tech billionaire coup. That's still on the cards. Spell. They will just keep doing things to us. The fate is in our hands. We are fighting a spiritual battle as well as like a practical one here. There's going to be a lot of political unrest. I've talked about how on the other video about what's going to happen with Trump. These people are waiting to move in, and it won't be Elon Musk. It's a group of them. Some of them talk about it now. They sit and plan. I know I've read about people having written something about that in the past, but they plan, because what's going on behind the scenes is that's the way they're being nudged. And if they have a leaning towards things like that, then they'll be nudged. We are under attack. We on two fronts in the world and in a spiritual sense. This is real. I don't know what the answer is, quite frankly. Pleiadian. Secret Pleiadians. I don't know. Are they all right, or are they doing things? Illuminati. All these Freemasons, Madras, the committee. War of words. There are like many secret agents from the spirit world around various organizations and things that are trying to destroy them from the inside out. Because we have this wonderful evolution. It's because we've got this point that we're ready to evolve, and I think that's why we're trying to be blocked. They're trying to block us, all these people, so we can't go into that wonderful evolution I talked about. This is the final chance for humanity. Final chance. Oh. Ooh, that wasn't fit. Oh, okay. Didn't like that. That's the stalkery guy around me I've talked about, who wants to stop my message, and no doubt others of you may have had experiences. So that, yeah, it's about exposing it. We have to realize who we are, what our purpose is, what our origins are. There are people trying to keep this information from us. They keep showing me George Knapp. I have to go with George Knapp and try and push it forward. And Linda, and I know somebody reminds me every time. Thank you. but the lady who knows, there are a lot of people who know about the alien thing. There are aliens who wish to help us, and there are aliens who are trying to destroy us, and we are trying to destroy ourselves. So they might not have to do much, or they just talk. It's all about manipulation. It's all about narcissism, and that is the truth. That's what's going on. Virtues, angry. Oh, the angels are angry because World War III is approaching. 6 months, jeez. Confirmation of what? I'm to leave it there. I think we're sabotaging ourselves. Okay. I feel like somebody wants to beat the crap out of me. I don't know. Like verbally, and the other. Spiritually wise. I can really feel the energy coming at me here. There's like a load of nibs just. I wasn't supposed to give away the 6 months. Season. Cute. Summer. There's something about summer. This may be the name of someone. Like as in, you know, golden summer. That's Sting, isn't it? Gosh, let's lighten it up a little bit here. His dad was a milkman. He was my grandmother's milkman in Wallsend. When I was young, his brother took over the round from the father. He used to own a big club as well, though, in Whitley Bay, and I saw him coming out of my grandmother's house once, and I was like, because his brother was really good looking as well. Oh, that's just embarrassing, but that kind of thing. Somebody's name. I have to keep this at a distance. If I sit here and think about it, I very much get very annoyed about what goes on the what I see on the TV, things like that. Oh, you would like to say something? Okay. Yeah, and so I keep it here, and I've got to lighten it up. Saturn, something. This is Saturn lessons, which are cruel, harsh. There's something about Saturn and the UN, I don't think, but the clock's striking midnight. They keep showing me Big Ben, show me a dust cloud. I'm only doing my little LTX video. They show me London broken. There's so much coming with the planet itself, with the wars. The 3. This is to finish us off. This makes sense. So that's the planet. And us with the wars and the aliens. And they're all linked. The unholy 3. Oh, okay. What would you like to say? The clock is striking midnight. Big Ben is chiming midnight. And it was chiming because I watched the 10 o'clock news, and they always have dung from Big Ben as they give the first headline. And they always have done. This has been going for years. Probably, I think it was going before I was born. And bring back Trevor McDonald, that's what I say. But they... I remember I was saying it was 10 o'clock, so it's 10. The end of something. The end of peace. The end of humanity. We must awaken now. All right, I can see my guide's looking at something here. Okay, would you like to say something? I am okay. Don't worry. I love the petunias on the grave. This is the Indian guy from the crash. Mohammed. just get Muhammad. I am with Muhammad. Oh, it's gone. All right. Thank you. Oh my goodness me. Distant. Something seems like it's in the distance, but it's not. It's here. So people will try to play it down. It's in the distance. Make fun of it even, but it's not. Somebody's opened up a Pandora'S. Trump has opened a Pandora'S box. The Ark. That's right. They keep showing me the Ark. You know, like in Indiana Jones at the end, the Raiders of the Lost Ark, where they're showing me the crystal skull now. Oh God, hang on. But you know how it looks like there was a lot to do with swirling wind. I'm going to find the cards. Is that acceptable? That this is us reaching for something we can't have, and drowning because of it. I don't know what that is. Just a temptation of Christ as well. Temptation. Reaching for things we can't have all the time. We're not meant to have. And that's causing trouble. Yeah, well, it is with countries, isn't it? Right, where are you? Oh, it was there, wasn't it? There was some... Right. I thought I was doing like a normal tarot one, but it turned into a... Where are these? They want me to show me that one with the winds. My battery's going to go, so if I just suddenly disappear... thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Where is it? This. Look at that. See all this swirling action of like, looks like spirits and wind and what have you, just like the Ark. So, and then Zeus's thunderbolt. Is there another? Oh, that wind. Where? If I just pass that. And this one, who's fairest of them all. It's a lot of the mirror coming through the mirror. Watch your mirrors. Try, if you're a light worker, which if you're watching this if you're watching this video, you're a light worker more than likely. Endurance. They ask for endurance. Where is it? Oh, I bet it's in the other one. There was something about staying on target as well. I'm just trying to find the cards that came out in that reading, and I was interrupted. It must be that. It's definitely something about justice. Saw that as well. Medusa. The winds of Aeolus. Look at them all going around. You know, remember the spirits that came out of the box and they look nice and they look whatever, and then their face has changed. And, you know, he's going, Marion, don't watch. Don't look at them. And, you know, that, and it was about, and that's all I keep getting is close your eyes. I think that's what they're saying. They're all around. They're being let loose into the world. What we've done is let them loose into the world, and people are seeing them and being fooled by them. And it's burning. Because they all got burnt, didn't they? That makes sense to me now. This is why they keep saying to me, close the eyes and don't let this person interfere you. Because they're coming in that way and trying to destroy us from within and out. And then it goes out into the outside, inflicting the wounds, so we do it to ourselves. And that's legal loophole with the Council of Light. Oh, that's what they think. Oh my God! Now that card that comes out, legal loophole, makes even more sense now. And that's why they can come around me and try and... So that's what they're doing. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that has been of some interest. Let's, fingers crossed, keep the faith. We can do this. Yeah, and get out of it. Take care of yourselves. Please subscribe. Please check out the Substacks. please check out my one book. You check out, it's Londinium, because they really want that out there. The rest, don't give a toss about it. Just Londinium, please. And because that's about the 26th century, and that is a channeled message. The Hidden Child, if Londinium ever makes it, I will write more of The Hidden Child. But I'm very down about my writing, as always. It's always a thing for me. So, but check that one out. It's on Inkitt. Read it for free, please. Yeah, I think that's it. Substacks podcast will be coming out soon. When I get all the stuff and I've worked out episodes and what have you. Yeah, keep the faith. Is there anything else I do that I can't remember? There's so much. Anyway, readings. The life purpose readings. If you want to find more out about your job as a life worker, light worker, as a starseed, angelic being, or whatever, I can do that for you. I can do past and future lives as well. And I do mentorship if you want to develop your gifts. That's all in the description. And I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching and supporting as always, and bearing with me. I know it's not easy, but thank you. Take care, and I shall see you next time. Thanks, bye.